G'day everybody, where's Wally here? Well, today I'm going to have a look across the Irish Sea and the Gwynt y Môr wind farm. Now, this is the same wind farm that Ranty just used to prove that the Earth is flat. Well, from Formby to Orme at least. Well, at least in his mind. Let's see if he actually managed to do that.
It looks flat, at least to me.
Well, firstly, Arctic Reflections pointed out that the camera work on this video was really up to the usual flat Earth standards, and by that he means it was wobbly and grey. Now, I'm not going to go over the battlefield between Arctic Reflections and Ranty, well, not much anyway. I'm going to do the exact opposite. I have images from another Blackpudlian, Stephen Cheatley, and he has his own channel called StarMan. And unlike most flat earthers, dare I say all flat earthers, Stephen is a professional photographer, and he gave the world this image of Neo-Eyes. This is absolutely awesome stuff, Steve, and there's a link in the description as always. Steve even has a video about how he went about making this Neo-Eyes image. Pretty good stuff. So about a year ago I asked Stephen to see if he could shoot a line of sight across the top of a wind farm and line it up with the hubs. And he did, and oh boy, what a nice job he did. Now, these images he took on the 16th of June 2019 at around 3 PM. So here we are scanning across Gwynt y Môr wind farm, and this time it's from the car park at St Tudno's Church, and the link is in the description as always. Now at a minute 47, we're going to stop right here because right over there on the horizon is Blackpool Tower. Well, look, I'll show you the stills in a minute. They are much clearer, so let's keep scrolling. See what else we can see along here. Oh, look, the Douglas complex. How pretty is that? Enhance. See it now? Enhance. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these photos in closer detail. You'll see in the middle here that there is Blackpool Tower, and this is from, wait for it, 74 kilometres away. But only the top of the tower is showing, funnily enough. 75 metres of 158 metres are visible. Well, that's interesting. So the Walter Bislin Earth Curve calculator with standard refraction, spot on too. So I too counted and labelled all the towers from the Douglas complex to the right to line up with the sight line from the Blackpool Tower. And I put all those numbers on the screenshot from Google Earth with the wind farm and their tower positions. So now we've got a good thing to reference. And Stephen, being the ever professional photographer, he shot the whole scene again, but this time from 200 metres elevation. And there, once more, even though it was rather grey, is the Blackpool Tower. Enhance. See it now? Enhance. Oh, you gotta love Steve. He is indeed a professional, because look at what else he did. He stayed around till after dark and he took a photo of the night Blackpool Tower. How's that, Ranty? And any old goat can see that this was taken from Greater Orme. And here is the stone wall in the car park if you doubt it. And here is that old goat close up and hand. Oh, that reminds me. Ranty, he went and made some claims too.
The area directly behind this turbine is 151 metres in elevation. The distance to the turbine is 37.4 kilometres. Now, the height of the hub for the Gwynt y Môr turbines is 98 metres, and the hidden at this distance on a globe would be 33.5 metres.
So 32 metres hidden. Well, that sure looks right to me. You know, the hub of these wind turbines is 98 metres high, as Ranty just said. The blade length is 53.5 metres, so that's just over halfway down. So halfway down on this turbine is water. So there must be, what, 33 metres below water, yes? Well, let's not just guess at it like Ranty did. Let's do some pixel counting. So those blades, 53.5 metres long roughly. So measuring the vertical blade, I get about 180 pixels. So that gives us a scale of 3.36 pixels per metre. That means there is almost 66.6 metres of tower showing above the horizon, and I didn't make that up. This means that there is 31.4 metres of tower hidden. You said there should be 33.5 hidden, and if you allow for shoaling, tidal bores, high tide, low tide, moon, the way you hold your mouth, this is spot on globe proof Ranty. So this is where the base of the tower actually is, and it's behind the curve. Well, this means you got it wrong, Ranty, so do we see a retraction for you coming soon? And I do not recall any of your crew and the Flatties who love to listen to you pointing out this error. They should have. So, how is it that you rate your ability to understand these optics now, Ranty?
It's shocking. Now, if we lived on a globe, which is a huge amount of surface water, then this water must, I repeat, must be curving at 8 inches per mile squared. If the water is flat, there is no curve. You see, water must always be curving as per the gravitational forces of the sphere.
Curving water, Ranty? You mean like we see here in Blackpool? So Ranty, how would you rate your ability to understand these optical things now?
It's shocking. Using Google Earth, I am able to plot a line of sight and come to a hill called Mynydd Bodafon. The hill has an elevation of 178 metres at its high point.
And of course his main claim is that this grey smudge is Mynydd Bodafon, or whatever the heck that's called, I don't know, some hill in Wales. Who can tell? It isn't very distinct though, is it? Might even be a fog bank. Does it actually match the width of the other mountain? Not sure. So as far as any actual evidence goes, Ranty, this is as weak as. So how good is this as evidence, Ranty?
It's shocking.
Oh, now what else can I get you to look at, Ranty? Oh yeah, I know. Those eclipsing satellites. Well, as of the time of recording, I've asked you 3 times to look at this, and each time you said you will. Ruhif has given you the link last week to look at them. Still nothing. Gleam spent 2 days of typing walls of text at Wolfie and me, but so far none of his claims hold any water. He tried to debunk this left, right and centre, but so far no good. He tried intelligent clouds, Starlink, smog, angle attack, hot pixels, and who knows what else he tried. I can't remember now, it's too much. Everything but accepting this observation by Wolfie that he has done numerous times in the days leading up to the equinox is just it's just quite simply geostationary satellites passing through the Earth's shadow. And The time that they blink out for is matching exactly what has been predicted days before we did it. So guys, where is the flat earth explanation for this? Well, Ranty, it seems that you're going to actually go and do a real job and earn real money, and you won't be doing so many live streams, or any at all perhaps. So your brand of flat earthery may just well be missed. You are the GOAT, the greatest of all times, globe prover. We salute you, Ranty, and we miss you, and we know you'll be back, unfortunately. Bye for now.